Is it easy for you? We are learning about the second lesson, is it? The elements of a map, is it? In the previous class, we have learned about different elements. What are the different elements? There are 5 basic elements of a map, is it? Title, direction, scale, legend or key, and the grid system. These are the 5 elements of a map, is it? In this class, we are going to see about different temperate zones of the earth. Okay? See, when we see the earth, the whole earth is divided into 3 important temperate zones based on how it receives the heat from the sun. Okay? The 3 important temperate zones are, first one is the torrid zone. And the second one is temperate zone. And the last one is frigid zone. Okay, these are important, 3 important heat zones of the earth. See, when you see the globe, we have learned in the previous class about the grid system, is it? The longest latitude is called the equator, that divides the earth into 2 equal orbs, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, is it? When we see this longest latitude, its degree for every latitude is given in number, is it? And this 0 degree latitude is called biggest circle or great circle or equator. Okay, when we see this equator, I already told the equator divides the earth into 2 equal orbs. Okay, and when we see the earth, the first zone we are going to see is torrid zone. Okay, what's the first zone we are going to see? Torrid zone. See, the earth is divided into 2 equal orbs, is it? It is 0 degree latitude. We call it as equator. Okay? And above the equator, this is Tropic of Cancer. Okay? Its degree is 23.5 degree north. And here again 23.5 degree south. Okay. So between equator, okay, between the 23.5 degree north, the Tropic of Cancer, we call it as Tropic of Cancer. Okay, and 23.5 degrees south we call it as Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, between this area we call it as torrid zone. What we call this area as, this area or this region is called torrid zone. Okay, when we see this torrid zone, the torrid zone receives the direct rays of the sun. Okay, the torrid zone receives direct rays of the sun. Where is torrid zone located? It is above the equator, 23.5 degree north and till 23.5 degree south. We call between the region Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Which zone is located? The torrid zone is located. And this region receives the direct rays of the sun. So the regions or the countries or the continents, whatever may be located in this region, will get the direct rays of the sun. Okay, almost here the summer is long and the winter is less. Okay, long summer, this region receives the longest summer and the shortest winter. Did you understand, children? The next region is, next zone is temperate zone. Above the Tropic of Cancer, okay, 66 degree and of north. This is Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle, and below the Tropic of Capricorn, 66.5 degree south. This is Antarctic Circle. Okay, this region gets slanting rays of the sun. This region receives the slanting rays of the sun. So this region is called the temperate zone. Okay, temperate zone lies above the Tropic of Cancer till 66.5 degree north. Okay, from 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north. Okay, and below the equator, 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south. Here, okay, in the north till Arctic Circle and in the south till Antarctic Circle. Which zone is located? The temperate zone is located. In this region receive the slanting rays of the sun. Okay, the countries which are located in this region receives almost equal summer and winter periods. Did you understand, children? And the last one is frigid zone. Frigid zone in the northern hemisphere above the Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north to till the North Pole, 90 degree north, 90 degree north, and in the south 90 degree south, Antarctic Circle, after Antarctic Circle. Okay, which region is located? Frigid zone. Here, this region will not get much rays of sun, or it will not receive any direct rays of the sun. This region will be almost cool or around the year. Okay, and here we can see the snow covered regions like Greenland is the biggest island, okay, or located in this region. This is the This is the heat, this is the frigid zone. Okay, did you understand, children? So what are the important zones we have seen? Torrid zone, temperate zone and the frigid zone. Torrid zone, it located above and below the equator. Okay, from 0 degree till in the north 23.5 degree north and in the south 23.5 degree south. And temperate zone, it located above the Tropic of Cancer till under Arctic Circle in the north and below the Tropic of Cancer till the Antarctic Circle in the south. Okay, and the frigid zone located above the Arctic Circle in the north till the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and from Antarctic Circle till the South Pole or Southern Pole in the southern hemisphere. Did you understand, children? This is about the important zone, heat zones of the earth. The heat zones are divided based on the heat that is received from the sun. Did you understand, children? Now, I'll mark some of the questions in your textbook. So, take your textbook and turn your textbook to lesson 2. The first question, choose. First answer is a twine. Second answer is northeast. And the third answer is south-southwest direction. And the fourth answer is scale. And the fifth answer is 1. Okay, B. Answer the following questions in brief. First question, page number 17 and 24. Second question, page number 18 and 24. Third question, page number 18 and 19. Fourth question, 1 by 100 or 1 is 100. Answer is 1 by 100 or 1 is 100. Fifth question, mark from the question. The answer should be marked from the question, the middle of the question. To measure the length of a river, we can use the divider method or twine method. Okay, two methods are there, the divider method or the twine method. And sixth question, page number 19 and 24. Seventh question, page number 20 and 24. Eighth question, page 20 and 21. Ninth question, answer is equator. 10th question, I will give the answer later. If you can find out from the atlas, the survey will be given in kilometers. If you can find out, you can find out. Otherwise, I will give you later. Okay. And the next question, C section, answer the following question in 1 or 2 paragraphs. First question, page number 17. Second question, page number 17, 18 and 19. Third question, page number 18 and 25. Fourth question, page number 18 and 19. Fifth question, page number 19. Sixth question, page 20 and 21. Seventh question, page number 21. Eighth question, page number 21. You can add one more question there. Differentiate between latitudes and longitudes. Answer is page number 22. There is a column given that you have to learn. Another question you have to add extra answers. What are some of the heat zones of the earth? Another question you have to add in your book is, what are the different heat zones of the earth? Answer is page number 22 and 23. Okay, section B, first question, page number 24. Section D, second question. Here also you can use your atlas and find out the answer. Otherwise, I will give you later. This answer I will give you later. Okay. And the third question, This one also I will give you later. If you can find out with the help of internet, you can find out. I will give the answer later. Okay. And section B, second question, second box. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometers. E section, first dash. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. Second dash, 60 meters. Third dash, 7 centimeter. Last dash, 1 centimeter is equal to 6,0,0,0 kilometers. Did you understand, children? Next, come to the picture study, G section. First one is, first dash south, second dash east, third dash west, fourth dash southwest, fifth dash north. One more question you have to add in your book is, differentiate the cardinal directions and intermediate directions. Differentiate between cardinal directions and intermediate directions. Okay? The answer is page number 18. Page number 18. Now you turn your book to page number 17. Page number 17. Under the subheading map direction from the beginning till the sixth line, C2 question. From the beginning on a map or a plan, from there till west respectively, till that you have to mark C2. And continuation of the next one. The directions north, south, east, west is given now. You have to change these into the directions. After direction, put an arrow mark and write such as north, south, east, west are also called cardinal direction. That is B1. Okay, first answer you have marked C2. This is B1. Now coming to the box given at the bottom. Okay, elements of a map table is given now. The full table you can mark for C1 answer. C1. After marking, turn to the next page. Under the subheading map scale. From the beginning till the third line. A scale is the ratio of distance between. Okay, that is B2 question. B2 question. After marking, continuation, map scales are represented in 3 different ways. From there you can mark for B3 question. Okay, and from each paragraph the subheading you can mark. Okay, verbal scales, graphical scales and the representative fraction. These 3 B3 answer. Okay, after marking, from the subheading verbal scale till the end of the graphical or linear scale till 5 millimeter each representing 25 kilometers is there, no? That is C4 answer. Did you understand? Okay, after marking, come to page number 19. There is a equation given in the third para. RF is equal to distance on a map by distance on a ground. That fully you can mark for B4 question. B4. Completed? Then come to the subheading legend or key. From the beginning till the third line beginning. A legend or a key is an essential feature of a map. The paragraph fully you can mark for C5 question. C5 question and C2 question. It is answer for 2 questions. Okay, C5 and C2 questions. And from the beginning till the third line used in the map, that is B6 question. That is B6 question. After marking, turn the next page, page number 20. Under the subheading, conventional signs and symbols, first 3 lines, beginning of the third line. From the beginning till the beginning of the third line, B 7th question. B 7th question. Then turn to the next, same page, next side, colors in the map. You can mark full colors from the subheading, colors in the map till white color, white, cold desert, snow covered regions, that is C6 question. C6 question. After marking, come again to the same page, page 20, under the subheading blue. From blue, green and brown, these 3 subheading you can mark for B8 question. B8. Then come to the subheading grid system. First 3 lines, mark for C8 question. C8. The same third line, last latitude sort. From there till the end of the paragraph. 30 degree north, 45 degree north, 60 degree north, 30 degree south. Till the end of the para, you can mark it for C7 question. C7 question. Then come to the same page, next side, second paragraph. The para begins like this. Latitudes or vertical north-south lines that run. From that para till the next para end. 40 degree west, that is C8 question. C8 question. Then come to the next page, the tabular column, longitude and latitudes you can mark for as C9 question. C9 question. Then come down to the heat zones of the earth. First para fully. Under the heat zones of the earth, first para fully, then under the subheading torrid zone till the middle of the 4th line. It is the hottest zone. From there and come to the next subheading temperate zone till the middle of the 6th line, over covered in these regions. And come to the next subheading frigid zone from the beginning till the 5th line. The sun or very slanted. This is C10th question. C10th question. Completed? Then come to page number 24. Important terms are given. Is it? First one, cardinal direction, B1 answer. Second one, scale, B2 answer. B2 answer and D1 answer. And legend, B6th answer. Conventional signs and symbols, that is B7th answer. Did you complete, children? Okay. Complete properly and study well. I will give you the worksheet in the next week. Read through your lesson and answer the worksheet properly. Okay, we will see it afterwards. Thank you.